Welcome to Daytime. I'm Cyndi Edwards.
And I'm Jerry Penacoli. Nice to have you with us on this Friday, TGIF. And I think Corey has just announced that she wants this roundtable to be all about our issues.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have enough time.
I think we have
We don't have nearly enough time.
We could fill it.
Make this a full hour.
Oh, yeah, let's bump that.
And you know what everybody is saying at
It'd be
home?
like a telethon after
no.
that. It's 7 hours.
No,
You don't want to know.
No.
Yeah, it's time to round up the very opinionated troops for our roundtable chat that we call our Daytime Buzz. Corey Dillon from Mix 100.7, Angelique Queen B. McGuire from 95.7 The Beat, and Drew Garabo from 102.5 The Bone.
You did that very well. That's a mouthful right there. Welcome, gang. All right, let's kick it off here. Very serious topic. Transgender athletes should be allowed to compete in the Olympics and other international events without undergoing sex reassignment surgery. This, according to new guidelines adopted by the International Olympic Committee. IOC medical officials say they changed the policy to adapt to current attitudes on transgender issues. Now, here's the deal, though. Female to male transgender athletes will be eligible to take part in men's competitions, quote, without restriction. But male to female athletes will need to prove their testosterone level has been below a certain cutoff point for at least 1 year before their first competition. Fair or not?
I'm surprised. I think they need to pump the brakes a little bit. Seriously. I mean, there is a basic physiology that is different. It's different. I mean, even if they're hormonally changed, it's just different.
So that would make this argument then, you would agree with it?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think. I think they've just gotten a little ahead of themselves. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't even understand this.
Right.
And even some transgender people that I have met, they don't actually fully understand it enough
But if
to be
you're
able to
taking
explain
male
it.
hormones, i.e., of course, testosterone, you are going to be naturally stronger.
Sure.
Yeah, you might be stronger, but again, physiologically, I mean, I don't know. Are they filling out? I mean, Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner is maybe the perfect example of us to look to see.
Yeah, but from male to going from male to female, they have to fall under certain parameters. So I think as long as they keep it fair, I don't really have a problem with it. I think.
But is this fair? Is what we're saying fair? Is what
when they say you have to be under hormones for so much time, again, like Corey, I don't understand a lot of it. However, I do feel that if you identify as a female and you're male or vice versa, and that's how you see yourself. That's how you live your life. Who am I to say that you're not?
I think this becomes a problem when you have to drop the pole from the female's pole vault, and that's all I'm saying. Thank you very much. Good day to you.
No, really, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, is this a huge problem? Are there that many transgendered athletes dying to be in the Olympics? I don't know. If you're a male and you identify as a female and you can come in under what they consider acceptable testosterone levels, good for you.
But you know what? You bring up a point. However, no, there's not a plethora of transgender athletes out there, but there have to be some rules.
Sure.
Because as we move forward, there are going to be more. Obviously, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner has set a standard that makes it seemingly okay to do this.
We talk like this hasn't happened in the past. Have you seen some of the past athletes?
I have. Those
There
Russian
may be more than
weightlifting
we
women.
think.
Those
There
are
may
not
be
women.
more than we think, too. In the military, I believe that there was a study done, and people have put this forward, that there are 15,000 transgender people in the military. I think it was at least 15,000.
That would be, I think,
significant,
shocking for people to
It might even be more.
That's a lot more than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay.
A food truck called White Girl Asian Food is coming under fire by a blogger named Angry Asian Man. He says the food truck has an offensive name and it shows oblivious, tone-deaf white privilege. Social media reaction ranged from outrage to a more blasé "what's the big deal" stance. Bobby Joe Rice, who owns the truck, says, quote, "I wanted to get the point across that our goal was not to make traditional Asian food. I'm a white girl cooking my rendition of Asian cuisine. Couldn't think of a name that was more honest and straight to the point. Racist, insensitive, or clever?"
Okay, what makes Asian cuisine white? That's what
If it's in the food court of the law.
It's white girl.
No, I know, but what
Asian cuisine.
What take on Asian food?
I know, I don't
makes
know
it
how she could be
Caucasian?
changing it
I've
that
heard,
much.
I have heard that, like, the food in Thailand and the Thai food in America is totally different.
So it's already Caucasian.
Yeah.
It is
Now
already
it's extra
Caucasian.
white.
It's not quite as hot.
I just think it is. I think it is kind of funny and kind of honest. I mean, one of the best-known chefs and cookbook authors. His name is Rick Bayless. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. Mexican food is his thing. I mean, he puts out Mexican cookbook after Mexican cookbook and after Mexican cookbook.
But that's okay. I don't think that's
is he
not the
Mexican?
issue.
Is he white?
It's the name of the truck.
That's exactly right.
It's appropriation once again. You know, it's like Macklemore appropriating rap music. If you don't like his stuff, don't buy his stuff. I happen to think that he's a no-talent hack, so I don't listen to his music. If I wouldn't eat white girl Asian cuisine because white girls rule the world already. I want authentic Asian cuisine.
I happen to love Asian or Mexican cuisine.
But what if she made the best Asian cuisine you've ever had?
Then I'd eat the heck out of that white girl.
Then it would be the best Asian cuisine. I don't understand why the white girl Asian cuisine. Why I don't understand that.
It's not the food.
Marketing.
It's the name. It's just the name.
And obviously some Asian people are taking offense to it.
Sure.
At least Angry Asian Man is.
Yes.
I find that racist.
Well, if the Asian people are not lining up to her cart, you know that it's not good Asian.
Right. I don't want a white, like, sushi chef. When I go into a sushi restaurant, if I see a vanilla face serving me sushi, I'm like, I'm going someplace that's not authentic. Absolutely.
I will. If somebody's good at making sushi, I will eat it.
To play devil's advocate, did she put white girl to let others know that I'm a white girl cooking, so Asian food, so that way I'll get more customers or non-Asian
customers? Asian food truck.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
She was just trying to be honest that it's her take on Asian food. That's all.
Exactly. Well, a lot of people didn't find it funny. Okay. Danish lawmakers have voted in favor of allowing authorities to seize cash and valuables from asylum seekers to help cover their expenses. The passing of the bill allows the seizure of valuables worth more than $1,400. Items of special sentimental value, such as wedding rings, engagement rings, family portraits, and medals, are exempt. Amnesty International slammed the law, but the ruling Liberal Party says the legislation is about ensuring that asylum seekers contribute to the country's generous welfare state. All Danish citizens and refugees receive universal health care. Their entire education, elderly care, language training, all paid for by the government. Should refugees entering Denmark have to cough it up? They never had to. They never had to.
I don't understand that. We're going to help you, but you got to pay me. I don't. In order for them to be viable members of this community and of the society and help to keep the Danish community flourishing, why not let them get on their feet? They're already taking a small fraction of their worldly goods. They can only take a little bit with them. So they only have a little bit to start with. So out of the little bit that they have to get on their feet, you're going to take that too?
Well, some supporters, and I'm not subscribing to this opinion, some supporters of this ruling may feel like, okay, we're paying for everything. Everything, your education, your language training, everything. Is $1,400 too much to ask
but I don't think that's the point. The point is that they are confiscating it. I mean, it smacks a little bit, I think, of the Star of David, Nazi Germany. Seriously, that's yours, we're going to take it. It's your favorite family heirloom.
So
we don't care.
It's the principle.
And it is shocking.
There's nothing to say they can't pay their way, but
yes.
They're supposed to be a little bit more forward-thinking than that. Of course, you should pay for the privilege to live there if you have the money, but should they confiscate your third-generation wedding ring if you don't have it?
Well, they said certain sentimental things they're not taking.
Those are exempt. Oh, then I'm fine with it. I'd like to reverse my position. I'm totally fine with it. Keep up that cheese, Danish. I've been waiting all day.
Just to be able to take something that's not yours because they've come across with it. I mean, what else did they come across with if it wasn't sentimental or had some value that they thought could help them start a new life?
You make a good point.
So
absolutely. All right. Is this me?
Next, in the latest saga of Hollywood's diversity issues, taking center stage is actor Charlie Hunnam of Sons of Anarchy fame, who will take the lead role in American Drug Lord, a film based on the life of Edgar Valdez Villarreal, a Mexican-American drug lord. Valdez Villarreal is a Texas native who went on to become the only U.S. citizen to ever capture a high-ranking leadership position in the Mexican drug cartel. He was often known as La Barbie because of his light skin, blue eyes, blonde hair. Thoughts about this?
Charlie Hunnam can't act his way out of a paper bag, so I really look forward to seeing
You don't
this. I watched the entire run of Sons of Anarchy, and I didn't know what accent he was going for, but it didn't work for me.
How do you feel about a Caucasian, I'm assuming Charlie Hunnam is, how do you feel about him playing a Mexican? A
light-skinned Mexican, blonde hair Mexican, if you're good enough to do it, good enough to do it. I'm more upset about Rafe Fiennes or whichever Fiennes is playing Michael freaking Jackson.
Oh, really?
Ralph Fiennes.
My issue is
Rafe.
He pronounces it Rafe.
Oh, Joseph. No, sorry, it's
Yes,
Joseph.
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 But Ralph pronounces it Rafe.
I mean,
He's got nothing to do with this. Leave him out of this.
There's no Ralph.
Just everything having to do with actors. I mean, I think this thing is crazy. It's like they're actors. They're supposed to be playing a role, someone that is unlike themselves.
It's not a documentary.
It's not a documentary.
Look, you can use this analogy. Gay people play straight people and vice versa all the time.
Is that true?
Yes.
Well, I still don't. I have an issue. I'm sorry. I have the issue. Because again, I understand actors are actors. They play characters. But this person is a real life person. So why couldn't they find a Mexican American that also has light eyes and light hair? They exist. Well, back in the day,
they exist, but maybe they don't exist in the acting world. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know if they auditioned.
He didn't have a good agent.
Right. I think that there are Mexican Americans that have light hair and blue eyes. There are.
Of course.
And I'm sure that in that realm, there are actors who exist that could have played that role if given the opportunity. Opportunity here is my issue.
Sure.
Back in the day, Cleopatra was played by Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor is beautiful. However, that's a real person. You couldn't find an Egyptian? There's a favorite movie, My Mother's from India, that we love. It's called The Far Pavilions. And in this movie, the lead character is Anjali, like me. The sister was Nandita, like my sister.
So you're saying if they...
But they had the second lead role, supporting actress was an Indian. The lead actress went to Amy Irving, who's gorgeous, and she did a great job. But there are Indian actresses who could have played in Indian.
So what you're saying is if it is a real-life character, it should be someone who is in that ethnicity or race or whatever.
Why not?
Well, I don't think you should mandate it. I mean, Sir Ben Kingsley played Mahatma Gandhi, and he was brilliant.
Again, he was brilliant.
Yes.
He was brilliant. I'm not saying that it can never be. But I'm just saying that there are actors that exist that can play roles that fit the true life of the actual person that they're playing.
And you have the last word. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry to Charlie Hunnam, by the way. He's a hunk, but he can't act.
All right, that's it for our roundtable. We'll be right back for more Daytime. Don't go away.
Thanks, guys.